Okay, over at the field growing area, brought the scaffold netting, broad beans and some monge too, and we're just setting up one of the net tunnels. As you can see, basically I've joined two pieces of batten together, don't know if you can see that, sandwiching the net in between. It's kind of holding the net exactly where I want it to be. I'll trim the excess off, pin the ends down at each end, so it's kind of rabbit proof and deer proof, hopefully. That's the plan, and once we've got that done, we'll peg the other side so it's in the exact right place. Then we'll fold this side over that side so I can get the broad beans and monge 2 in. Then I can pull this back over and just peg a few, 2 or 3 pegs there in that point there, and the same at the other end, stretched out. Once it's all nice and stretched out with the stuff in, it should be, I hope, deer and rabbit proof. But eventually I'm hoping that all the way around the outside here I'm going to get some 4 feet high electric fencing, mesh type, which will work off a battery, but this will just give it some wind protection anyway for their broad beans. So all good so far. Okay, so it's all pegged, like I said, all down to the middle on one edge, pegged around there and pegged here, so we can actually lift this half up. We could even lift this half right over, but I think we've got enough room, so I'm going to get some broad beans in and then some monge too. Then we can drop it back over, peg it down, and it should be not airtight, but hopefully rabbit and deer proof. There we go, broad beans going in a tray. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 more to go, or 10. Not even, well, about halfway down this bed, so that's good. Nice spacing, good, about 10-11 inches apart. All good, all looking nice, all looking neat. Lovely no dig method. Nice well rotted manure, all looking good. Next thing is the last few bits of monge too. I was actually going to plant those in between, but I'm not going to now because I've got plenty of space, loads of space. Give the monge too a chance to do its own thing on its own, but that will be down the end of this, and then that's all leguminous plants all in this one. Not that we need the nitrogen because we've got all that in the manure. So far so good. There we go, monge 2 in. It's a couple together because a couple are weaker, and I think 46 broad beans. So there we go, they're all in. That leaves this space at the end, probably 1.5 meters, maybe 2 meters. So I'll get some more stuff in here pretty soon under this net. I might use the space for something like some rhubarb chard that I've got coming on, or beetroot, I'm not sure yet. Anyway, we'll get this covered in, show you what it looks like. We'll get the last of the pegs in, stay there, that's typical. Get these last few pegs in, last 4, and we're all down, all tight. What we're going to do then to get in here at any point is take 3 pegs out at each end and lift the top up. So I shall put the shorter one there. Just peg these in. And just overlapping these corner pieces here, so that when one goes in, it actually pegs the whole thing tight, so it's shaped. Tight. One peg in there, and one final peg just in here. Always tricky with the bent peg. That's all the pegs in, and we're all sorted. There we go, all done, all neatly in. Tight wire across the top. Have a quick look through the mesh. You can see all reasonably neat. Not that I'm trying to get everything in rows because I'm not too worried, but it all does look nice and neat, nicely in there. this manure this end needs a little bit of a rake about because there's a little gap at one end, but all good. And we're ready to go, and we're going to go fishing.